The Ethereum merge is upon us, and I wanted to ask the question for myself, is this a good time to invest in Ethereum? Should I invest in it before the merge? Should I invest in it after the merge? Will the price shoot up or down? And I'm gonna use this video to just think through my lizard brain thoughts into how should I invest into Ethereum. Now, if you don't know what Ethereum is, it is a layer 1 blockchain, okay, where people can build their decentralized applications on it. I know that's a lot of technical words. We're lizard brain around here. Basically, think of like a city that, a city needs roads, it needs sewage, it needs electricity. So, and then it wants to attract people to build their businesses and their lives in that city. Well, think of Ethereum like that. These are what are called layer 1 blockchains, and they're just providing an infrastructure so that people, developers, builders will build their decentralized applications, their businesses on top of these. Now, there are a lot of different cities, if you will. There's like the Cardano city, there's Solana city, there's Ethereum city, and there's so many little bits. And this is the first pro to Ethereum. Ethereum is the #1 place, okay? It's the biggest city. It's New York, it's Paris, it's Tokyo, it's LA, it's Miami. It's the #1 place, okay? And because most people have built their decentralized applications on it. And you can see here, there are a ton of Ethereum decentralized applications here, dApps, exchanges, games, DeFi is on here, Sushi Swap. I mean, you name it, it's all here. If anyone is anyone who is building a business, they're building it on Ethereum. It's just the most widely adopted. More people have built their applications here than anywhere else. Number 2 is that there are big money. There is huge money invested in here. This is the 4th annual Global Crypto Hedge Fund. And if we zoom down to where they are investing their money here, we could see that they are investing their money into 2 primary places: Bitcoin, which is no surprise here, and then Ethereum. And you could see that even there's not a lot of difference here between Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of people, a lot of these smart money, big money is investing in the mainstays. They're investing in the most conservative picks in crypto, which is already like a risky asset. So why would they go into a risky asset class and go even riskier? You know what I mean? They wanted to pick conservative places. So this is by far and away, I mean, look at the sheer difference. It's like 20% difference between Solana, which is the next pick, and Ethereum. So that's kind of, I think I see that as a big pro here, is that not only are people building their lives and staking their money on this, they're staking their businesses on it, but smart big money is staking other people's money into Ethereum. I think that's a big tell of how Ethereum's going to do. There are a couple cons here. There are 2 of them, and I think everyone kind of knows them. One, high gas fees. I was looking at gas fees at like $100, $150 for a transaction. I was like, this is not real. This is not real. Okay, I'm not going to pay $150 to make a transaction. That's absurd. That's so completely absurd. And number 2, it was slow. It was clunky. And so these pose 2 very big problems. There's another problem. It's the environmental aspect, the energy aspect about it, that the whole world is moving to a greener focus. Governments are moving for a greener focus. And so Ethereum wanted to cut that off, and they wanted to reduce the amount of energy that they were using to run the market. Well, now let's get to the merge. I'm not going to get into the technicalities of this because there's a whole bunch of other videos that could do that much better than me. Now, when we're thinking about the merge is when Ethereum moves from proof of work to proof of stake, an old clunky model into a faster, sleeker, sexier model. You could probably picture it like this. Pretend you are driving down the road in a dusty, old, beat up semi-truck, okay? And it's like rickety. It works and it's stable, but it's no one likes it. It smells bad. And you're driving down the road, and then you want to transform that into a sleek, sexy, green, faster Tesla semi-truck. That's exactly what's happening with the merge, is that we're going from a semi-truck that is slow and clunky into a fast, green, efficient Tesla semi-truck. That's my best example there. But what it's basically going to do, it's going to make things cheaper and faster and more green friendly. Okay, that's basically what there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can go into. You could go into sharding, you could go into birding, you could go to all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to cover any of that. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not this is a good investment. right now, before or after the merge, and how long after the merge should I be waiting? And as you could tell, it's going to happen in about 6 hours for me. If you're watching this after this, well then, you could tell me if I was right or not. Just leave it in the comment section below. If I was right, give me a like and give me a subscribe though, okay? So, but let's get to the end of the video here. The big question is the price going to go up or is the price going to go down? Because if the price goes down, obviously you're going to want to wait after the merge, and the price goes up, you're going to want to, you're going to buy now. So the only thing that I can think of, and I'm not even sure if I'm right, I'm not even sure if this is like a comparable whatever, like a comparable example, but the only thing I could think of is when Cardano launched smart contracts last year at about the same date. Okay, let's go back to Cardano here. If we remember, Cardano was releasing smart contracts September 12th. Okay, September 12th, and people thought, and I myself, I was brand new to the space. I thought that, okay, this is gonna shoot up. It's, I'm gonna hold. And what ended up happening, I'm gonna tell you the story of it with the charts. Here's what happened. This is September of 2021, and you see a large run up. People got excited from August. In August, people ran up the price of Cardano, and you see it right here. August hits. Everyone knew that this smart contract upgrade for Cardano was coming, and so it ran up the price. And then September 12th happens, which is the Cardano upgrade. Boom, that's what happens. A big wick up, and then ever since then, it hasn't seen the same levels here. It's just people bought it, and then they're crashing down. I mean, you could obviously it's seen here. So that's what happened to Cardano. The question is, will the same thing happen to Ethereum? Let's bring it up here. Can we see something that happens similar? I see August hit, and there was this small run up. Now we recently had this big red stick right here, big red sticks right here. But this is a different market too. This is a bear market, and last year was a bull market. How can I even make this comparable? I don't know if this is a correct assumption to compare the two in this similar way. I just know that when Cardano had a huge upgrade, people were anticipating it and bought up the price. When the upgrade came, they sold it off. They bought the rumor and they sold the news. The rumor lasted for about a month and a half before. Now, in a bear market, maybe that time is cut shorter. Maybe in a bear market, those time frames are compacted, and we see somewhat of a trend here. Maybe it was in August, maybe it was just the beginning of September. But I see, again, if you want to see if you want to draw some astrology here, I see this action going up, and here comes the merge, and obviously it hasn't happened yet. So is it going to go down this way, or is it going to go down this way? And I guess we have to lock in a prediction here, but not before we start thinking through some of the macro elements here. Last year was a bull run. This year is a bear market. Okay, this year there's not as much money playing these crazy games. Okay, also we have the war in Ukraine. Also we have inflation, and also we have the elections that are coming up. And so with these macro environment things that are happening, can we assume that this is going to go up or down? And I'm just going to give my prediction right here. And this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm guessing, because I went through all the YouTubers and no one knew. Everyone was kind of very, very hesitant on what they were going to say. I'm going to say this. I think it's going to go down. I think there's going to be better opportunities to buy after the merge. And I'm going to know in about 6, 7, 8 hours, right? We're going to see whether or not this goes down. And here are some of my reasonings for that. The macro environment, those things I still think have more downward pressure than a merge. I think it'll take time before people really will price in the proof of stake model. I think it will take time before people will price in really how valuable Ethereum is. We just got a bunch of speculators right now. We got a lot of people who are just speculating. And I predict, I could be wrong. This is not financial advice. I predict that there will be better opportunities to buy than at the current level of that Ethereum is sitting at 16 at 1634, I think we're gonna see this come crashing down. It's already at a high, as you can tell. I think this is gonna be much lower post merge. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and maybe if you want to let me know what's going on and let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section. If you are interested in joining the Cowboys of Crypto, you could go to cowboysofcrypto.com. You could join the Discord. There's a lot of ways to talk and be a cowboy with us. Anyway, it's the Wild West out here, guys. Be safe. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.